Okay gamers, welcome back to another classic Serum ECS video. Today, we are going to be making a USPS tier list. If you would like a definitive answer as to if your USPS is great, mid, or just downright terrible, this is the video for you. Let's get into it. Okay, up first, we have the USPS Road Rash. Now, personally, I am not a huge fan of this skin. I've got to be completely honest. I know some people like it. I've seen some relatively expensive crafts on Twitter. It's not my cup of tea. This right here is a factory new Road Rash 0.001. And the skin is meant to look like this. Yes, I understand the skin has road rash. That's why it's beat up. But me personally, I don't like skins that look beat up on purpose. If I wanted one that looked beat up, I would buy a battle scarred version. USPS Road Rash. I'm gonna have to throw it in D tier. That might be a little harsh for now. We can always revisit. Up next, the USPS Pathfinder from the Norse collection. Underrated USP here. It's not super budget friendly anymore. It's around $30, but it's pattern based, which I really appreciate. It's very unique, which I appreciate, and it's sleek. It's not a bad USPS by any means. Pathfinder, I'm gonna put in C tier. Middle of the road. Business class. Now this, I know the skin is called the business class, but this thing is genuinely class. This is a very classy skin. I used to rock one for a very long time. If you guys are fans of the channel or have been fans of the channel for a while, prior to my orange Anolis, I rocked a business class for a very, very long time. It's a beautiful skin. One of my favorite videos I've ever made is the classy inventory, and the business class is what actually inspired that classy inventory video. Business class, I'm putting in A tier. It's going in A tier. It deserves it. It honestly deserves it. Up next, Desert Tactical. In factory new condition, it's kind of mid. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It doesn't do a ton for me, but if we take a peek at the battle scarred version, it does get a little personality. It gets a little worn. It gets a little bronze. But still, it's kind of an underwhelming USPS, honestly. There's a lot of USPSs that have this, like, bronze, rusty color to them, and the Desert Tactical is one of the worst ones, in my opinion. The 3D design is pretty cool, though, on the Desert Tactical. I'm gonna go C tier. Up next, USPS Night Ops. Not the worst thing, in my opinion. It's kind of got Brightwater vibes, which I appreciate that you can make, like, a whole Brightwater loadout. But honestly, it's just nothing crazy. It's really nothing crazy. It's pretty underwhelming. It's gonna be D tier. Onto the USPS Blood Tiger. I really don't like this skin at all. I know it's from the 2014 summer collection, so old skins back then didn't have a lot of personality to them. But I just personally don't think that Christmas colors was the move here. Green and red and gray and light gray just don't really look great in my opinion. Blood Tiger, also gonna go D tier. Up next, USPS Ancient Visions from the Ancient Collection, fittingly. Pattern-based skin, really unique colorway going on. You can make like an Aztec style inventory with a lot of the skin from the Ancient Collection and a few of the other older collections. So I do like that. This was a contender for me to craft with, I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad I didn't pick it, but it's not a bad USPS by any means. Very underrated. I never see this. I couldn't tell you one single time I've ever seen this in game, which is cool. We had a gentleman in the Discord server talking about wanting to make a unique inventory the other day. You could do like an Aztec theme. That's pretty unique. I'm gonna go C tier. Up next, we have the USPS Parah Green. Man, this thing is so sleek. My God, it's so clean. Dude, it's from the Chop Shop collection, the older collection. This is one of the skins that makes me wish there was some sort of green Katowice 2014 sticker, because I know they would be on the Parah Green, and I know that would absolutely slap. Only problem with the Parah Green, it's gotten a little bit expensive as of late, $25 in factory new, and it wears pretty poorly, so you're gonna want to get a factory new one and look for a good pattern. As you can see, the top here is kind of beat up. It is an absolutely beautiful USPS that definitely deserves A tier in my opinion. Up next, Orange Anolis, another pattern-based USPS. This thing was honestly hideous in CSGO, genuinely hideous, but dude, you gotta look at it. It has like a glow to it almost on certain maps. Like, look at a Mirage. It has like a yellow angelic halo glow, right? Again, I know I'm biased because I personally rock one, but I love this skin. I love it. I love it. I love it. Again, a super unique USPS from the 2021 Dust Collection. They are kind of expensive because they are a trade-up skin to the Desert Hydra, or from that collection at least. So they're about $100 no matter what wear you get, but they don't wear very bad, which is the good news. So yeah, you could go minimal wear or factory new, but factory new is only $5 more. So Orange Anolis, gonna be my first S tier of the list. Again, sorry for the bias, it has to be done. Up next, USPS Serum. Dude, why does this skin exist? This is literally like a metallic version of the Blood Tiger. I still don't like it. It's still green and red and different shades of gray. It doesn't need to exist. This took up a very valuable pink slot that could have been a super cool skin. Serum, gonna go in D tier. I'll put it above the Blood Tiger though, because it is technically better than the Blood Tiger. Up next, we have the USPS 27. This is kind of that same theme I was talking about when I was talking about the Desert Tactical, where there's a lot of USPSs that are like bronze, tan, worn looking, but I do like the 27 or the 027, excuse me, more than the Desert Tactical. I think the 3D engravings are very nice. They make it look very unique, and it almost looks like an entirely different weapon, which is really cool. This makes the new view model of the USPSs look good. I'm not a huge new view model fan on the USPS at least, but this makes it look good. I'm going to put the 27 in B tier. We can knock some of these out of the way. Forest Leaves, Burn It, Overgrowth, I will put in D tier. Strictly because there are a couple cool patterns you can get. There's a heart pattern you can get. There's a dolphin pattern you can get, I believe, on the Overgrowth, but it's not a very cool skin by any means. Target Acquired. Dude, this thing was S tier in CSGO, but I think it's kind of fallen from grace. And I think in popularity, it's also fallen from grace. Don't get me wrong, it's gorgeous. You know, if you're going for a pink loadout, this is your USPS for sure. For sure. It's from the Control Collection, so it's a little expensive. Not as expensive as a Blue Phosphor, but still, it is the second pink of the collection. It's pretty expensive. Not a bad USPS though. I have nothing good to say about it, or I have nothing extravagant to say about it. I have nothing bad to say about it. It's just a good USPS. Target Acquired will go in A tier. Up next, the USPS Royal Blue. Dude, this thing, honestly, one of the prettiest color combinations known to mankind, especially with old souvenir stickers, the way the gold pops off of this. The only killing factor is that it wears absolutely horrendously. It is one of the worst wearing skins in the entirety of the game. Look it up here on the top. Terrible. On the back, on this rail here, on the bottom of the handle, on the bottom of the magazine, on the suppressor, on the tip of the suppressor. Dude, the whole skin wears atrociously, which is such a heartbreaking event that they did that. But nonetheless, beautiful color combination. Royal Blue, I have to put in B tier. As much as I love the colors, it's the wear that kills it. It's really the wear. Lead Conduit. I like the 27 better than this. Again, with the USPSs, half of them in the game have a bronze, tan-ish finish and have engravings. And I don't know what this one's trying to do. I don't understand. Maybe something with electricity because it's a conduit, right? It's not my favorite at all, though. It's not my favorite. Lead Conduit. Going in C tier. I wanted to take a moment. I was going to just throw this thing in the burn it category. But I wanted to take a moment to express my distaste for the Flashback USPS and the Flashback M4A1S. If I'm playing a game with you, we're in a Premier game, say, right? We, go 11-0, 12-0. First half of the game, we start at T side, we switch to CT side, and I see that you have a USPS Flashback equipped. I'm throwing the game. I'm gonna go out of my way. I'm not just gonna disconnect from the game, okay? I'm gonna go out of my way to make sure that we lose that round. That's how I feel about the USPS Flashback and the M4A1S Flashback, just so you guys know. Terrible skin. Never buy this. Never. Burn it. Burn it. Up next, USPS Caiman. I love the orange. Caimans are cool animals. It's a cool old skin from the Huntsman collection. I don't remember if this is one of the contraband ones or not. I don't think it is. This actually replaced the Orion, now that I think about it. Talk about a downgrade, dude. The Orion's great. This is not as good as the Orion, but it's not bad by any means. I think this is a solid B tier. Yeah, B tier for the Caiman. USPS Check Engine. This is like if the safety net only ate hot Cheetos and was just shitting red dye. This is what the Check Engine is. It's terrible. Terrible. And it gets mogged by a newer skin. Check Engine, D tier. terrible. Up next, USPS Dark Water. Honestly, not my favorite. I used to really enjoy the Dark Water skins. I thought they were really sleek, very pretty. But they just wear so bad, man. They just wear so bad. And for whatever reason, as of late, if you're gonna get a sleek skin, you gotta make sure the float is good. The skin can't be sleek if it looks like it has road rash on it. Okay, that's my take. Dark Water will go C tier just because of the legacy. Up next, USPS Purple DDPAT. Yeah, this is an A tier. This is an A tier USPS, dude. It's so pretty. We don't have a ton of purple USPS options, so it's nice that you do have one to fit the slot. And it's not like the M4A4 where you have two mid options. You have a good option on the USPS for purple, which I always appreciate. Purple is one of the harder, like main default colors to make an inventory with, and the USPS Purple DDPAT makes that possible for us all. I know a lot of you guys like purple. I know a lot of people on Twitter like purple. Thank you, Purple DDPAT. A tier. It's kind of like the little brother of the target acquired. If you look at them next to each other, it's kind of like the little brother. That's cool. USPS Torque. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one. I'm not a fan of it at all, actually. I don't like it. I don't like this shade of yellow. It could have been cool with a better shade of yellow. We'll leave it at Torque. D tier. USPS Orion. Gorgeous USPS, dude. I have to come out and say it. It does suffer from a little bit of the wear issue that the older USPSs did, but there are patterns that look pretty decent, which is good. If you're going to get an Orion, especially if you're going to craft on Orion, especially if you're going to craft on an Orion, make sure to get one that wears good. That is my advice to you gamers. It is a contraband skin if you didn't know too. I know I spoke about it earlier, but this is a contraband skin. If you go in open Huntsman cases, you cannot get the Orion. You can trade up to the Orion, but you cannot unbox the Orion. Very cool. It's got lore, it's got passion. Orion, top of A tier. Second skin in the top of A tier. Up next, USPS Blueprint. My god, I forgot how expensive the Hydra collection got, dude. I was about to call this one of the best budget USPSs. I didn't know it was $28 in factory new. Nonetheless, this is a pretty Hydra. It really reminds me, this might sound crazy to you guys, but you gotta hear me out here. You know, like the texture that a redstone block is like in Minecraft? The Blueprint reminds me, it gives me the vibe of like if the redstone block was blue. I don't think lapis blocks, lapis blocks be that texture. It's like a lapis block on a skin, which is very cool. It's a very unique shade of blue. I think the actual blueprint effect on the skin makes it look very nice. Makes it pop. It gives it some personality, as well as all of the blue outlines on every single edge appear on the black part of the skin and like sketched in. It's very cool. It's a very cool skin. I'd like to talk to the creator and give him a firm handshake. Thank you for making the blueprint. Blueprint, dude, top of B tier. Top of B tier. It's not better than anything in A tier, but it's great. It's great. Up next, USPS Guardian. I know that the USPS and M41S are classic Guardian skins. You know, they're classic. West Valley, Utah, USA. Shout out, but they're mid. They're mid. They're mid. If you enjoy them, good for you. I appreciate you, but I think they're mid. I think there are better choices. Guardian is gonna go in D tier. It's gonna go in D tier. Up next, USPS Monster Mashup. Dude, again, these skins that I thought were cheap when I first started doing YouTube like a year ago. $75 in factory new. Holy crap. I do know they trade up to the M41S print stream, so that kind of makes a little bit more sense. Yeah, that does make a little bit more sense. USPS Monster Mashup. I don't know how I feel about it. It's got a lot going on. I really wanted to decide what it wants to do, but it's not bad at all. And I love the cyan color on the suppressor. Yeah, this is not bad at all. Monster Mashup. We'll go bottom of B tier below the Caiman. I think that's fair. USPS Stainless, gonna keep this short and sweet. It's gorgeous, okay? With the right sticker craft, it makes anything pop. It makes anything look good. Oni's USPS. I'm not typically a huge fan of mixed crafts, but Oni's USPS is pretty. Even the budget knockoff copies of Oni's USPS are really pretty. I've owned a couple different stainlesses throughout my career, and I like it. USPS Stainless, I'm gonna have to put it in A tier. Up next, USPS PC Green. If you guys have been watching my opening a case every single day until we get a gold series, I've gotten a handful of these PC Greens. Now, before I started that series, I would have completely written this USPS off. Now that I've gotten it a couple times and I've been like, oh wow, this is actually wow, it's a really cool USPS, dude. I love the model. I love the suppressor. I love the different shades of green. I love the cyan. We might have to do teal inventory over again. Boom. Now this is beautiful. This is a very pretty USPS, dude. I kind of want to give it A tier, strictly off of looks. Do I think it's craftable? Not at all. But just off of looks, if you're looking for a nice, cheap, budget USPS, you don't want to craft, PC green is your choice, dude. It's so nice. Up next, USPS Black Lotus. I've talked about this skin. This skin might have appeared in my first ever YouTube video I made. I did like top 10 budget skins that I like. It's gotten a little bit more expensive. It's around $8 in factory new now at the time of recording, but man, the Black Lotus is nice, dude. I will tell you, the Black Lotus is nice. Black Lotus, dude, top of B tier. Top of B tier. Up next, USPS Alpine Camo. Dude, I love the Alpine Camo. I love the shade of blue on the handle. I love the blue camo. I love the purple camo. I love the heat treated effect on the accents of the guns. There's tiers to this skin if you guys didn't know. There's like blue gems. I wouldn't really call them blue gems, but it's a really cool USPS. The Sport and Field collection was amazing, dude. It was such a good collection. Alpine Camo, dude, I gotta put it in A tier. I'm gonna go right there. I like it right there in A tier. USPS Cyrix, dude, it's a classic, and unlike the Guardian, it's actually withheld the test of time, in my opinion, dude. I think the M4A1S Cyrix came out first, if I'm not mistaken, but I love how they pair the USPSs and the M4A1Ss. That is such a cool feature. Valve, please keep doing that. You got the Prince Stream combo, Cyrix combo, Guardian combo, Dark Water combo. Dude, oh my god. We should make a video of that. But yeah, Cyrix is good. Cyrix, dude, it's gonna go in B tier. Right there. I'm moving this down to the bottom of B tier. Right there. USPS Whiteout. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna rank it for you guys. Top of S tier. It's so beautiful, and you can't even tell me you can't tell me anything else, dude. Any craft. Oh, Mr. Chalice, when you watch this video, buy your Whiteout back. It's so gorgeous. My god. Up next, USPS Ticket to Hell. Phenomenal budget USPS. Sleek, clean, black and white. Could go in almost any single inventory. It's a great skin. Can't write home. Also, I think there's a QR code. My boy Pingu couldn't figure out how to scan it. We'll have to look into that. Ticket to Hell, dude. Top of B tier. It's great. Great budget option. Great budget option. USPS Kill Confirmed. Now, dude, I know that like all like the traders and like anybody with like a flex inventory, when I say flex inventory, that just means like they own a couple gems and they own a howl and they own, you know, a fire serpent. Like they just have the expensive skins. They don't necessarily have like interesting crafts, cool float, nothing like that. They all have the USPS Kill Confirmed. Now, it is a cool skin. I'm not going to sit here and dog it, but it's not the craziest. I genuinely think this could have been a purple skin if it came out a little sooner, like a little later. Like if it came out more towards today, this could have been a purple. I'm just saying. Kill Confirmed. I'm going to go like middle of the road B tier. I'm going to go middle of the road B tier. Up next, USPS Tropical Breeze. Oh my god. It's so fucking gorgeous, dude. It is so fucking pretty. I'm sorry for cussing, but this is a beautiful skin. It's so gorgeous, dude. Just look at it for a second, guys. It's so pretty. Oh, I have to put it in S tier. It's so pretty. Up next, USPS Neo Noir. It's cool. Neo Noirs are all great. It's not my favorite of the Neo Noir skins, but it's still a great skin. I'm gonna go like towards the top of B tier with the Neo Noir. Up next, USPS Bleeding Edge. Okay, really did not like this thing when I first saw it. People have crafted on it. Boston 2018 stickers on this John, or London 2018 stickers on this John. Really pretty, really pretty. It's grown on me a lot. It mogs the check engine. Mogs it. If you even thought about buying a check engine, just get a Bleeding Edge, please. I'm gonna go top of B tier with the Bleeding Edge. USPS Cortex, dude. This thing is so abundant. There's a million of them. You play a casual, 80% of the team is gonna have a USPS Cortex. I don't really like it. I think the skull is goofy. The brain splatter that says USP is cool, but it's just okay, man. It's just so oversaturated, especially for the price point. It's not expensive by any means. This is a super cheap pink. It's like $1 and field tested or something. Still, I don't know. I'm tired of seeing it. Let's make a difference in our community, guys. Stop buying the Cortex. Rise up. C tier. USPS Royal Guard. Dude, I like it. I do like it, but I cannot help but think if they used a little bit of a darker shade of gold, similar to like a gold arabesque shade of gold, or like the gold brick Mac 10 shade of gold, it would look better. If you guys disagree with that, I'd love to have a discussion in the comment section. But, or if anybody's good at Photoshop, if you could change the shiny gold on the Royal Guard to like a arabesque gold brick sort of gold, I think it would look better. I genuinely think it would look better. Royal Guard, I'll give it A tier. Bottom of A tier, but I thought it had so much potential to do more. It did. USPS The Trader. I really like this skin, dude. I don't know why I like it. I love the colors. They work so good together. It's a beautiful skin. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful skin. Really reminds me of like the AK-47 Empress, but better. Oh, I love the Trader. I feel like S tier is getting too... I'll put it at the very top of A tier. Okay, very top of A tier. Up next, the Jawbreaker. Man, I hated this thing when it first came out. I really didn't like it. It's grown on me, and surprisingly, it's a good yellow option, which is interesting. I would never have thought of it, but it's growing on me a lot. It's not a bad USPS by any means. Not my favorite, but not bad. I'm going to go top of B tier. I think that's very appropriate. Last but not least, USPS print stream. It's a print stream. Of course, it's going to look good, but personally, I think the USPS print stream is the worst looking print stream out of all the skins that we get the print stream on. Am I going to put it any higher than A tier? No. Am I going to put it any lower than A tier? Absolutely not. Print stream going in A tier. If you guys did enjoy the video, thank you so much for sticking by and watching to the end. It is now time for Sivimi's secret question of the day. Out of all the pro teams, you guys probably know who my favorite is. That's going to be FaZe. But when FaZe is out of tournaments, can you guess who I personally root for? Which team? And even better, if you're feeling confident, if you want to guess the team and my favorite player on said team. Good luck to all you guys. We'll catch you in the next video. Goodbye.